Ooh. Justin, where did you go, Justin? Justin scammed us all, everyone, and fled to Nigeria. He's on vacation, as they do. Welcome to Fraudsters and our Fraudwire series here. I'm Sina Gazdevi at Sina Now. Joining us in the virtual studio, but two wonderful comedians. Ariel is here with us, and Charles McBee. Ariel is a comedian. You've been around New York City. You've seen her on the radio or heard her on the radio. And we also have Charles McBee. He's also a comedian and head writer of Hell of a Week with Charlemagne the God, Comedy Central. I mean, wow. Charles,
incredible.
Charles, a whole show.
Charles doing the Lord's work over there.
First, welcome to Fraudwire, both of you.
Thank you. Happy to be here yet again.
I'm busting my cherry tonight. This is great.
This is fantastic. So yeah, first, Charles, before we get in here, I just gotta know what's it like? Charlemagne the God, does he cancel himself before noon, before lunchtime, or how does that work?
I think whoever he gets into business with, there must be a clause or something. Like they have to know who they're working with. So I think that's pretty much what it is. It's like everybody kind of knows. They know what it is, and so they're not too shocked if he says something.
Charles, did you sign something before you went on to work for the show?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just like, oh, check clears. All right.
Yeah,
oh.
I'm happy to be here, honestly.
Let me know.
That's great. And then while when you guys are like developing topics, do you guys ever say to him like, nah, man, like that's not how we're gonna roll with this, or say that? Is that how do you push back?
All the time. But here's the thing. The show the show is called Hell of a Week with Charlemagne the God. When your name is on the show, that's who has the last say. So yeah. We and here's the thing, like all the joking aside, like he's not, a psychopath. Like he's an opinionated person, but he likes to hear opposing views. He likes to hear like different, perspectives. So we all get in, we debate loudly. It's like, it's like being in a black barbershop. It's a writer's room. Like we're debating, we're loud, but at the end of the day, it's his show, and we rock out however he wants to rock out.
That is fantastic.
Incredible.
It does. I'm glad he's open to diverse perspectives.
Mm-hmm. Black barbershop, problematic. Huge fan. Problematic.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Well, my barbershop is not a barbershop. It's a curl specialist.
That's not the same thing.
Not the same thing, but they cut my curls dry, okay? I don't get shampooed first. And we don't talk. I usually talk about my mother. Anyways,
okay.
That's something we can talk about later. Guys,
we can unpack that.
You guys weren't on last week, but last week we talked about the Donda Academy. And I didn't send you this before, but TikTok usually gifts me something on show days. And this time he did. So this weekend, Kanye West opened up the Balenciaga model runway thing. He opened up their show.
He sure did.
Could have had anyone open, right? Anyone. But they put him in this like military security garb outfit with what seemed like football underneath. He looked like a NPC from Techno Bowl or something like that. He was just all swole, and he had his on and everything like that. I just want to play that here real quick. Let's see if I got this.
Oh.
Can you guys see that?
Oh, yeah, I sure can. This is a new part of the show I could watch live.
And it's mud everywhere, and he's just stomping around. This is the top of the show. It's supposed to be apocalyptic. That's happening here. It's so ominous.
I would wear this, though. No bullshit.
What is this?
It's a good fit. And we are in the apocalypse, so...
Would you call this an Italian cut? How do you?
It's like a boot cut. That is a boot cut, and he is wearing boots.
Okay, a boot cut. Charles, what do you think of this?
I'm just looking for the White Lives Matter.
Yes, I just saw that.
I just saw that too. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, when I wish Kanye would, just ask for my permission before he borrows my clothing.
Now I know why you work for the show. It makes sense now. Charles McBee.
Wow, I couldn't believe it. And he's standing next to. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
The one and only.
So I don't
What a
mind
time.
saying this. We are going to cover Candace Owens on season 3 of Fraudsters. Justin's idea. Not like I wouldn't have had this idea, but it was really, he was primed to do this.
Is she a fraud or is she just an actress?
Ooh, but what's the difference?
I mean, if you're acting, you don't really believe the shit you're doing necessarily. I want to believe that people are better. No, okay, all right, that's fine. That's okay. That was me. I was trying things. I'm trying things. It's fine.
It's a beautiful thing, to be open and to, I have a very low bar on people's humanity. And,
okay.
Yeah, I always think people are full of it, and yeah, I think Kanye actually thinks or believes in the stuff that he says, even though it might be crazy as cat shit. I think there's a part of him that really thinks what he's doing is justice or whatever the case.
But I think moment to moment he changes his mind. So I don't he believes it 5 minutes ago, but this 5 minutes is different now. I've changed my mind.
Yeah. Well, it depends on which Kanye appears on what day.
Right.
Candace, I think, knows exactly what she's doing, and she's just...
Basically, I'm saying, is she just collecting a check and is an actress, or does she really believe this shit and is also collecting a check?
I think her and many like her believe a baseline... there's a baseline that they believe in. Maybe she probably is conservative, or she probably does like Trump. But when you get to that level of performative acting and theatrics, then I think a lot of it is horseshit. A lot of it is, doing it for the gram, doing it for doing it to troll and to whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Because at a certain point, you do have a fundamental thing of this is. You're just at war. You're in information, and you're trying to influence, and you're trying to win the news cycle, which she has been able to do. She's testified at Congress, I think, multiple times. I mean, that's insane. She's been elevated to this very strange level that I don't know. I mean, she's making a lot of money, I'm sure, but is she making a lot of money? Where's the money?
Probably.
What endorsement deal? Speeching?
She's probably making okay money.
Speeches. I mean, selling out there's big business.
It's lucrative. It is lucrative.
Very lucrative.
And that's why I'm poor. Because I refuse to sell out. For now, anybody call me up. I'll be. You got a couple extra dollars. I might do a thing.
But at least go back to Kanye. By the way, I missed the old Kanye, but I think don't we?
Yeah.
But I think the thing that caught me is I saw this on TikTok, and then I swipe, and then I see this from his Donda Academy.
Good morning, Donda! 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 Good morning! Good morning, Donda! 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 Good morning, Donda!
Oh my God. Wow. Good job. Show and tell. Show and tell. It's so cute.
You know what? The man makes hits. End of the day.
This is like he's even creating a school. Someone in the chat was like, this cult has good rhythm. Yeah, thank you. Okay,
yeah, it does. If I'm going to be in a cult, I want it to have the genius of Kanye old Kanye beats.
Old Kanye beats, of course. And
if you're
here, you're not going to see that everyone's in all black. Kanye's in all black.
Yes.
Teachers are on all the kids of varying ages, by the way, which is one good thing, I guess. I think it's proven when the kids are school, it's definitely helpful. But Lordy, and they are in some sort of parking garage, I guess, of some kind. I don't know.
That's probably a classroom.
Charles, what'd you think?
I have no idea. They're in the sunken place. Listen, he God bless. He loved his mom. We all deal with loss and grief in different ways, and certainly she was a big influence on him. But I personally don't use that or don't accept that as an excuse for some of the nonsense that he does.
Oh, for sure.
But he wants to have kids sing a song about his mom. Hey, go for it. Sure.
Yeah. Sure. For sure. I think we go back to the network itself here at LPN has like a stance of like, your mental health is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. And I think that can really be applied here very squarely to Kanye.
I would like to see the curriculum. I would, because I don't know what else they're learning there. It seems like maybe they spent a lot of time on that song. What's the arithmetic, the math?
I want to know the parents who are too down.
Well, apparently, because I read up on this because I'm crazy. It's all like celebrity kids go there because they feel a sense of security. They keep everything under wraps.
So they're already.
It's an NDA school, so everything is under wraps. Like that's the most you're ever going to see. Like that's the video you're going to see about the school.
Yeah,
so
the marketing together, I'm sure, and they staged it properly and everything. But yeah, I at first I was like, oh, should we play this? These are just kids. Kids are innocent, right? But the parents are not innocent. The parents sent kids to this school like it's like any other like Elon Musk school or something like that. I mean, that's my biggest problem with this whole thing is that the parents now are throwing their kids in here. And by the way, their non-discrimination policy was 2 sentences, and half of it was just, do you believe in like the Kanye way of life? So.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to say that our current school system is changed a lot.
True.
Which is
it's not good.
This is how this happens.
Who knows? I don't know. Who knows what they're learning over there? If it's just Kanye going around and teaching all the kids about wherever he's teaching them, I might be concerned. But maybe he has a full faculty of competent people.
Yeah, apparently it's a faculty. It's a Kanye approved faculty. So take that with what you will. So he's not teaching the kids. So I feel a little better about that, I guess.
Yeah, he's not like, I'm going to teach the band or anything. I appreciate that. He's just the weird kind of like, who's that guy?
The dean?
Yeah, the dean.
Yeah.
Who's the Scientologist guy? Oh,
Tom Cruise?
No, the
Will
the
Smith.
Guy that started. Guys, chat.
One of those.
Who's the Scientologist? L. Ron Hubbard. That's it. I didn't need you, chat.
I
didn't need you.
Kind of
got
right.
it before you, chat.
Yeah.
Ron Hubbard.
I'd follow Tom Cruise before I would follow Elon Musk.
100%. I would learn how to like, get on a plane and fly and stuff like that. Tom Cruise does really cool shit.
Yeah,
he does incredible stuff. But we're not going to spend the whole time talking about Kanye. We've got bigger things to talk about, like
man.
Kim Kardashian.
Nothing bigger.
Like Kim Kardashian hawking cryptos. So Kim Kardashian will pay $1.6 million to settle a Securities and Exchange Commission allegation that she broke U.S. rules by touting a crypto token without disclosing that she was paid for the promotion. Now, it did say hashtag ad, like AD at the end of wasn't enough to really say it. The SEC said Monday Kardashian was paid $250,000 to post on her Instagram account about Emax tokens, a crypto offered by Ethereum Max. I've never heard of this. As people that follow the show know that I follow a lot of this crypto stuff. Lord knows they've stolen my money, and I've been scammed. So I know all too well. But I never heard of Emax until this moment. Kardashian didn't admit or deny the regulator's allegations as part of the settlement in which she agreed not to tout any digital assets for 3 years. She can't do it. What is she gonna do? That's gonna be crazy. So, God, I'm getting a real big day here from you guys. Oh well, whatever. Let me just give me a second here. Is everyone getting a chat? Are you seeing a delay as well, or is it just
no?
Me?
I'm not. I don't think.
Okay, good. Well, we'll just have to keep it going then. All right. So Wall Street's informed about other celebrities touting cryptocurrencies. It deems securities they need to make. So the thing is, they need to make clear to investors that they're paying for when they're doing these things. This happened with Floyd Mayweather. This happened with. And did this happen with Charlemagne? I feel like Charlemagne's before Charles.
This is what I know of Charlemagne. He's not big on crypto, I don't think.
Okay, good to know.
I think he's just now, and this is stuff that he's talked about publicly, so I'm not going to be fired for any of this. But he's not like super big on crypto yet. I think he's kind of like learning it and getting into it, but he's not like a crypto guy.
Okay, got it.
That I know of.
Okay, cool. All right, I see. You know, I don't want this show to become "Can we get Charles fired?" But it's exciting to think about.
I do.
Free
Charles.
Every interview I do is how can we get Charles
fired? But should we be surprised by this, guys? Kim Kardashian hawking a thing, and then it turns out to be kind of a scam. What do we think?
She did like flat tummy tea and stuff, and it's like, I just work out a lot and also use this tea. Like, no, bitch, no, you don't. You have doctors for the things that you do.
Oh, she did a flat, so you drink the tea.
I'm pretty sure she did, or at least maybe not her, but the sisters did. Somebody did tea, and those waist trainers and stuff, and they like to play that's what's getting them skinny, but they're just getting paid for those ads.
Yeah, she photoshops her ass every other day. I mean, it literally looks like she's missing ribs at a certain point. They're just like airbrushing the she just got in trouble for that nonsense because of like the effects that it has on young girls who look at her. So yeah, not a surprise. Also, I'm not surprised that celebrities are hawking things that they know nothing about. Like, we're going to give you $200K to post something. Like, yeah, they do it.
I will collect a check. I would do it.
Yeah.
They never asked me to do it. I would have.
Ariel is available, folks.
My 2,000 followers. I will. You pay me $250,000. I'll look very enthused about crypto.
Have all types of White Lives Matter T-shirts.
Yes, whatever.
Just rocking.
Silly.
Well, so I actually went and looked up Emax, Ethereum Max. Let me share my screen here. Because I was like, what is this thing? And if you could see here, guys, this is the 24-hour chart of it. Look, this is this morning when the news broke about Kim K getting lit up for the scam by the SEC. The stock price, or the price of this crypto has spiked. Now, mind you, one Ethereum Max is equivalent to 0.000000064 So I don't know.
Less than a stream on Spotify. Ain't that a bitch?
Even less if you're a comic on Spotify.
Hello. Yes, that's true.
But they give you access to a huge audience. Isn't that wonderful?
Wow.
I think she's going to use this storyline on her show, which will then in turn give her more hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So this is actually a
comeuppance.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
She also has a new what's it called? A new podcast coming out. I think.
She's
Or just
doing
today.
podcasts?
At the same time. Like, at the same time this story broke, she has a new podcast. I'm 80% sure. I could also be lying about this. But I'm 80% sure she has a podcast coming out about, like, prison reform.
I
mean,
thought
this
it was
is...
Kim Kardashian talks crypto.
It could have been. That's 2 on the nose. She wouldn't have done that.
Well,
She's talking about prison reform.
Yeah, the chat says, the man who says the podcast started today. So that is out there. That is,
I be knowing. Ooh, I know things about
this
things.
is happening.
She keeps
This is
scamming people out of crypto. She might need prison reform.
So do you guys think
Ooh.
they announced this the same day her podcast dropped? So do you think that this was coordinated? This had to be coordinated.
Kris Jenner works harder than anybody in this business. Period. Harder than the devil. Period, Pooh. Period.
They orchestrated that whole thing. That the whole
Incredible.
sex tape was
She
orchestrated.
recouped the money today.
Yep.
Wow. She just made all that money back. That's incredible. I have to say, I know, this is a show about fraudsters. We don't want to herald the fraudsters or, be nice, but damn, this is game recognized game. That was good.
No, I love a fraudster. That's why I'm here.
I
love
why
it.
You're here. Yeah.
This is why I'm here. I'm not here to shit on the fraudsters at all. I'm here to learn. And you know that.
There's levels.
There's levels to this shit.
There is definitely.
And I'm at the bottom floor and I'm just trying to get in. Please.
All right. Well, more celebrities in trouble with their governments, this time in Spain, the Barcelona, Spain. Shakira is up for tax fraud. A Spanish judge last Tuesday approved a trial for Colombian pop singer Shakira on charges of tax fraud. Prosecutors in Spain accused the entertainer in 2018 of failing to pay 14.5 million euros in taxes on income earned between 2012 and 2014. Damn, what did she even put out during those years?
Don't talk about Shakira. What I won't have on this podcast is anybody besmirching the name of Shakira. She says she paid it back. She paid it back. Taxes are complicated, okay? And the fact that she sings and she dances, she doesn't have time to be worried about taxes. There's things going on. She said she paid it back. She paid it back.
She did.
What's the problem?
Shakira 45.
This is a non-story. This is a non-story.
Denied and rejected a deal with authorities to avoid going to trial. Her public relations firm has said that she has already paid all that she owed and an additional. She gave him 3 million more euros in interest.
She gave you interest.
What's the point of being an international pop star if you can't bribe a few judges here and there? Like,
Hello? I'm asking.
Though, this reminded me of all the other celebrities that I've heard of doing weird tax things. I think my favorite by far, Wesley Snipes.
I mean, he's everyone's favorite, yeah.
Sovereign citizen Wesley Snipes, who just disagreed with taxes. Between 1999 and 2001, he kept $7 million in taxes, which, by the way, I think that's notable. Shakira is doing better than him, basically. $7 million in taxes from the federal government.
I mean, I can't. Just carry on. Carry on. Talk to us more about the people not paying taxes, because I noticed something in that list.
Well, so here's the thing, though,
Right.
I wanted to ask. Do we care about tax fraud? I don't think there's a vulnerable person involved necessarily in the same way that, a con artist when they're taking advantage of an old person, right? There's, a different victim relationship here. What do you guys think?
I look for every loophole, pothole, sinkhole there is imaginable.
100%.
Let me know all the legalities to where I can pay as little taxes as possible. If I were able to control where my money was going, then I'd maybe be a little more like, everybody pay taxes. Now, because I don't have a say in where my money goes anyway, I'm keeping my money legally, and I'll give it to who and where I want to give it to on my
the number of times I've emailed my accountant, a story about the Panama Papers or someone having an offshore account or blah, blah, blah. And I email him and I say, why can't I do this? Why can't I be like this? I don't know.
And this is what we're studying today,
This
Sina.
is what needs to happen. This is, who loses here, right? The
government?
I mean,
they're giving the money to Ukraine anyway. What am I giving them money for? Hello?
It's all leaving. It's all leaving. And you know, the other thing is too, the super wealthy in this country, they have teams of people that work out the tax liabilities for them. They have teams of people that make sure that they don't get caught up into, like Wesley Snipes was like, no. I don't need anyone working on my taxes. Because,
And at the time, he just did Blade.
yeah.
That's not enough. That's why Shakira has the 4 point however million. This is one man, one movie.
This is true.
Yeah, you still trying to make it off of Passenger 57.
Exactly. Let him keep the extra shekels and let's move on.
And let's always bet on black. All right, then there was Mike, The Situation, Sorrentino. Jersey Shore star Mike, The Situation, pled guilty to tax evasion in 2018. The reality star was accused of failing to pay taxes in full on nearly $9 million in earnings from 2010 to The Situation made a lot of fucking money. He was sentenced to 8 months in prison and began serving his term in January 2019 and was released in September 2019.
He went to jail?
He went to prison.
Wow.
9 months.
Well, I don't think that people in New Jersey should have to pay taxes. As a fellow New Jerseyan,
Okay,
we pay
tell
enough
me.
in tolls, in Easy Pass, and otherwise, and tickets from the city. Therefore, this is my plea that none of us should have to pay taxes. We pay enough.
I wish Justin was here to agree with you about that.
He would agree.
Justin is the mayor of Newark. So.
He is. That's
He
true.
is.
The unofficial mayor of Newark. Even though somehow I've lived there longer, but that's fine.
Nope,
It's fine. He's the mayor of Newark. He can have it.
the mayor.
Man,
Holding the city on his back.
yeah. We
Justin
gotta give him
Williams.
like a sash that says.
We do. We do.
Oh, that would be sweet.
God.
Here's another good one. Ja Rule, 2011, rapper Ja Rule, whose real name is Jeffrey Atkins, but guilty to failing to file
Wow.
tax returns for more than $3 million in income. No surprise there. Of the people we've mentioned, he's the poorest. Reportedly, the Washington Post. He was sentenced to 28 months in prison and agreed to pay $1.1 million. That's so long. He got an early release in 2013 from his thing. Stephen Baldwin. March 2013, actor Stephen Baldwin pled guilty to not paying New York State income taxes, totaling $400,000. The brokest Baldwin, I guess you could say. Oh, my God. There's so many more of these. Daryl Strawberry. Oh, my gosh. Poor Daryl Strawberry. I think he's had a rough go at it. How much did he do? $500,000 in earned income. He didn't pay taxes.
Crack?
Yeah, drugs are not a business expense? Is that what you're saying?
You don't have receipts for those. There's no receipts. We can't call it medicine. What do you want?
Like, you don't understand. I lost so much money on all this. You can't write this off. What?
The dealer told me I could. Anyway, go on.
And then we got Fat Joe. I didn't know about Fat Joe.
Me neither.
His name is Joseph Cartagena. Pled guilty to 2 counts of failing to file taxes with the IRS on more than $3 million in income. Before his sentencing, he paid $718 in back taxes. He was sentenced to 4 months in prison, $15,000 fine. He got an early release on Thanksgiving Day in 2013, so he spent a few months in prison. But I feel like that for him. I mean, he's
go out on Thanksgiving is
Poetic.
poetic.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
What do you think? It's just like, come on, I'm Fat Joe. I'm so hungry. I gotta get out.
I can't eat this prison food on Thanksgiving. Come on.
Here's
you
the thing. People, these celebrities with all this money, a lot of times they don't handle their own money.
Yeah.
And people get very lazy, and they just go, you take care of it. And they give people power of attorney over their shit. They give people access to all their funds, and people can start businesses in their name and all kind of shit. And the thing is, when somebody does that and IRS comes a knocking, they don't care that you gave your accountant power of attorney or your brother-in-law was signing checks in your name. You're the one whose ass is grass. Cash, so
Exactly. You know, it's funny you bring that up because this next one, Willie Nelson, the country music icon, he actually had an accounting firm that did all this shady stuff, and he owned $16.7 million to the IRS. This is crazy. But he managed to cut a deal with the government, of course. Willie Nelson
White
cut a deal.
Privilege
So this is what I wanted to bring up from the beginning. All of the people that you've mentioned, everyone white somehow is able to cut a deal with the government, even though they have more money in back taxes or whatever. But everyone else had to go to jail. Fat Joe almost missed Thanksgiving. Do you understand the severity of the situation?
Yeah,
Next fraudsters, the prison industrial complex. Let's talk about it.
This is crazy. Willie Nelson got off so easy. He you know what he did? He released an album called The IRS Tapes. Who Will Buy My Memories? Fat Joe could have done that in a second. He could have been done with that mixtape before lunch.
Well,
Instead, he's on Instagram Live. That's not the same thing at all.
It's Fat Joe's fault. You should have known when to hold him and known when to hold him.
Yes. Okay.
I guess
Okay.
tax fraud to me, it's like there's so much waste in how the government spends money, and then there's so much like bullshit and loopholes that we could be closing. We could just be taxing people more. I don't know. Tax fraud for me just doesn't hit me in the gut or the heart like some of these other scams do.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to scam the government, so I'm for it. If I was a millionaire, I'll never be, but if I was, I'd probably allegedly fraud the government if I was. But I don't have enough money to fraud the government, so you guys can keep your eyes off me. Yeah.
I want you to get into that possibility mind, okay?
Okay. Yeah, you're
You gotta
right.
think
I should
of
start reading
abundance.
Charlemagne's books. You're right.
There
You're
we
right.
go.
Abundance mindset.
That's
Abundance mindset.
right.
That's right.
Were you gonna say something, Charles? Sorry.
I said I'll send her a signed copy.
Yeah, please do.
Please do.
You're gonna sign it yourself. I know it's not gonna be Charlemagne. It's gonna be like from Charles McVie.
Man. All right, so this next story was from, oh, by the way, that I meant to mention, Maxigal and Brian Koger gave us the Kim Kardashian story. If you sign up for our Discord, it's our link in our link in bio. You can get a link to just join our Discord. It's super fun. People drop links there all the time for stories that we cover on Fraudwire. And then also folks that are on Twitter at FraudstersLPN. They send us stories as well. So that's where that came from. This next one also came from Maxigal in Discord about chess. Do you guys play chess, Ariel, Charles? Do you guys play chess?
I do not, but I do know this story.
This story is... You play chess, Charles, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I played it as a kid, but you Persians, we play backgammon. It's a
We
little bit
play
more
dominoes.
game. There we go. Yeah, I like backgammon is a little bit my pace. But this is kind of a crazy story, and it's even hard for me to explain. So I'm going to read some of the article, but shit is insane that's happening. I never thought chess could have this much drama. But one week after stunning the chess world by resigning from a game after making just one move, reigning world champion Magnus Carlsen has broken his silence to accuse Hans Niemann, 19, of cheating. Hans Niemann is American, but he spent so much time in Europe and stuff playing. Hans Niemann is 19 years old. He recently acknowledged cheating in his past when he was 12 and then 16, but he insisted he's been playing by the rules since he was confronted and punished. Carlsen is not convinced. He says, "I'm not willing to play with Niemann," 31-year-old Nigerian said via Twitter after stating he believes Niemann has cheated more and more recently and that he's publicly admitted. Carlsen's overt accusations is the latest development in a scandal that has been the talk of the chess world since September 4th, when Carlsen abruptly withdrew from the Sinquefield Cup in St. Louis following a loss to Niemann. At the time, Carlsen issued a cryptic tweet that led many to believe he suspected Niemann of foul play. So this is what it all comes down to. This guy, Hans Niemann, is a beast. He's been playing online his whole life, basically. And he plays in they call over the board, which is in person. And what this guy is accusing of him is that there was some kind of device on him that he was getting some sort of clues about it. And that's why he's accused of cheating. I mean, this is weird. What do you guys think of this cheating scandal in chess?
Let's talk about the device. The device is said to have been put in his anus, and it's connected to a computer where he then gets signals as to
tickle?
where, a tickle perhaps, as to where to move the pawns and other pieces. I say, if you are willing to do that, you deserve to win the game.
Yeah, there is definitely
That's-
that. And I think there's this thing here, and I've watched some videos of this guy. Hans Niemann is an incredible chess player. I mean, so here's what stuff I've read about it. Apparently, he grew up watching these computers play humans, right? And so he started learning those patterns, and he's able to like program his brain then to kind of mimic what the computer's kind of approach were, and he starts watching all the time. The man doesn't leave his house. So I don't know. Is this just someone that's so good that people don't believe him all of a sudden, even though he may have cheated when he was like, like a tween, right? 12 years old? That's not even a teen. Jesus. Charles, what do you think?
I don't know, but it's true that he had a vibrator in his bum. That would explain why he didn't want to stop playing. They're like, game's over. It's like, no, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Run it
I'm
back.
having a great time. Run that shit back.
Run it
Apparently.
back from the top. Queen's dead. No, she isn't.
No, that's absolutely right. Yeah, you nut so hard, I guess. That's the thing. You don't want to do that right in the middle of a chess game. You got to draw that out as long as possible. I don't know. I mean, but if a computer can beat people at chess already, does this really even matter? Do we even care about humans playing chess anymore?
Well, I mean, computers have been beating humans at games.
Everything.
I don't know why. I don't know why this chess game is so like. It's like people get excited or amazed that a human being can beat a computer at something, or a computer can beat a human being. I've been playing Sega Genesis since I was 5 years old. Like, we've been playing PlayStation. We've all been playing computers and beating them and getting beaten by computers. So it's Mario Brothers, but for really smart people. I mean, it is what it is. Computers win and lose, and then they get smarter, and then we have to try and beat them until they take over the world, which way they will do.
Soon enough.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
first, in my butt.
In the bum.
But first, put that computer in my butt.
Put that in there.
When I used to play PlayStation as a kid, I remember when they came out with the Rumble Pack.
I remember that as well. Yeah.
The remote control that vibrated, and I never thought.
And you learned some things about yourself that day, Charles.
I never thought to put it in the bum. It just didn't register. It just never dawned on me. But
No, I think you got to get older to know about, the butt stuff. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to.
I mean,
Just playing Matt.
Why was I just using the hit stick and not rumbling my stick? I don't know.
it's
Foolish.
craziness.
All right, so our last story, guys, is a former Morgan Stanley advisor pleads guilty to a $7 million Ponzi scheme.
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
What?
this is the most shocking
Morgan
one to
Stanley,
date.
say it ain't so.
And here's
I won't have any of this. That's it. I will not have Morgan Stanley slander.
I know. So the same way I feel about Shakira, you feel about Morgan Stanley. Okay,
That's
great.
right. How dare
Who
you?
speaks for Morgan? Who speaks for Morgan?
Great.
So this guy's, but here's why I'm including, because there's these stories happen all the time. But the reason I'm putting him in here is because of his name, Sean Edward Good. Solicited clients to invest in real estate projects and tax-free municipal bonds, presenting them as low-risk investments that would pay returns between 6 and 10%, according to the Justice Department. So he did this for like a decade, okay? And he basically did the 6 to 10%, which is why I think he got away with it for so long. The market was spiking that whole 10-year period. And then now when everything goes south, that's when these kind of scams end up showing themselves, because your money's coming in, you can keep paying people out. But here's the notable part. He used the money for elaborate vacations to France and Italy on the client's dime. He bought a condo in Florida and a Benz, a Porsche Boxster, a Model 3, Alfa Romeo Stelvio, and a Lexus RX 350, according to the Justice Department. You know, again, this is like another one where the victim for me is like sophisticated investors. It just doesn't, I don't know. I feel bad, but it's like, it doesn't hit.
I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. 10 years of that? And you just caught him?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Very cute.
Man was good at what he did. It's in his name.
Good at what he did. Absolutely.
10 years goes by. You figure at year 5, you're like, man, we're still going with this thing.
Year 10, you're not getting caught. You're like, oh, I'm good. I got my 5 different cars, my Alfa Romeo. I'm set.
Arguably, year 10, you're like, this is actually a business. This is not
a
even a
lifestyle.
Ponzi scheme anymore.
Yeah.
This is just how real people make money at this point.
Yeah.
I guess
I want to
that's
be
how-
happy for him, but I also know that I'm just assuming he's white, so I can't.
That's a
how
great-
much time did he get?
Yeah, has he got
Uh,
any time?
I don't think he's been sentenced yet. I think he just got indicted for... He pled guilty, so sentencing hasn't happened yet. So 12
So just
clients
pay a couple dollars.
invested... So it's only 12 clients invested $7.2 million based on false statements and misrepresentations. So
they
he
were rich,
scammed...
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they got...
So I don't
yeah,
care.
they got paid out, you know?
I don't care. I don't care. Pass me some money. I don't care. So you made rich people slightly less rich. And you
know,
made a
that's-
kind of rich man very rich.
He's Robin Hood.
Robin, he is? I don't know.
Robin Rich? I don't know. What is he just giving back to the rich, I guess?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So those are our stories. But I want to, Charles, every time on the show, every week, we kind of ask our guests to share something scam related that's happened to them. So
What
while
am
the
I,
victims here have
Am I
not.
a rapper? You think I'm gonna snitch myself?
Yes. Yes.
What is this, Vlad TV?
You've never been scammed, Charles? You don't want to share
Never.
scams?
Oh, I thought you meant for me to snitch on me.
Oh, no. Like a scam
No.
that happened to you. A thing that
Well-
happened to you and you're like, damn, they really got me.
Oh,
Now, let me turn the stream off, Charles, and you
Yeah.
can tell me in my ear.
Let's see. Does college count?
Yeah, college.
Yeah, I think it does.
No, tell us the time when you were scammed. Everyone's been scammed. It's tough to talk about. So this is a nice time for you to share and connect with our audience a little bit here.
This is actually a good. I mean, this is very stupid on my part, so I blame myself 100% for this. But I actually got old school scammed at like some old like carnival once. It was like I forget what the game was or how it worked, but it was a gambling thing where it was like you were supposed to guess something, and the way they got me was, and this was a long time ago, young and dumb, but the way they got me
Last
bro,
year.
Yeah, it was this past Thursday. You guessed the number and you would get the first couple right. They would make sure you got the first couple right. And then that's how you got hooked. And then you would get the next one wrong, but you'd be like, okay, that was one, but I'm on a roll. And then it was some type of strategy that they knew how to get you hooked. Long story short, I was hundreds of dollars
Wow.
Whoa.
in the hole. And I did not have hundreds of dollars to lose back then. I don't know if that sounds like little money to some, but it was a lot of money to me at the time. And
Well,
So how did you pay them back? With your life? Am I
Hundreds
talking
of
to
dollars
an apparition?
at a carnival.
Yeah,
Oh, with blood. Yeah, okay.
I had
Your
to-
firstborn, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, this is so wow. This is so dumb. They wiped me out of everything I had on me, and then I was so in the hole, and I was so not confident, but I was so desperate to win my money back that I went to the ATM.
Oh.
Not even a bank. Not
No!
even a bank. I went to the ATM and got more money out just so I could go and try and win it back. Oh, I had screw and ball on my head. All right.
Wow.
Just like
I hate this.
giant donkey floating on top of my head.
First of
They
all,
got-
Donkey of the day.
hundreds of dollars at the carnival is hours. That is a long
Yeah.
time.
It was bad.
Was it a carnival, like a street thing? It sounds like one of those street things that, like, you're a tourist. Yeah. Where was it? Was it like those New Orleans scams?
No, it was right here in good old New York City.
Damn, they got you.
That's like when you're at the strip club and you're like, she loves me. She really loves me. I'm gonna
Strippers love me.
Did I mention by street scam? This was a stripper at a strip club.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just gonna get this money out. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. She's gonna come home with me. It's pretty cool. I got her number. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Her name's Amber, and
Hey, I think we're gonna start a family. I don't know.
I think we're in love.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, guys, right? I mean, I know we just came in here for a good time. I'm leaving with a wife.
I have so many guy friends like that, and it's actually really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they're comics. What do you want? What do you want? You're lonely. I get it.
Awesome. Ariel, do you have another story about how you were scammed? I remember the last
Yeah,
time
I'm a donkey. I get scammed all the time. I was just thinking, like, have I given you all the scams that I've got scrumpted? But this one, I haven't told you guys yet. I don't think. Okay. When I was like 17 or 18, maybe I did tell you, but I'll tell it again. I was like 17 or 18, and my boss got involved in a Ponzi scheme. And I didn't know it was a Ponzi scheme because she was my boss, and she was also like a role model to me. I wanted to be just like her. So it was this website that was kind of like Amway, where they sell like random shit like toilet paper and paper towels and stuff. And the idea is that you will buy everything from this website anyway. You would buy it at like a CVS or whatever, so you might as well buy it from the website and you get money back. But you have to put in an investment to start, of course.
Oh, of course.
So she did it, and she was trying to get me to do it. Now I'm 17, so I don't have money like that. So you have to start with $600. I don't have real money. I am 17 years old. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe. And so she then sends me to the girl who's above her to like talk sense into me. And is like, look, I've made like all this extra money. I have kids, and this is all their like lunch money that I'm able to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars like a year if you multiply it. And she starts doing like quick maths on me, and I'm like, oh, well, this sounds legit. I have 2 people who said they made money off this, so I guess I can also make money off of it. So I give my $600 and never bought anything from the website, never got anyone to buy anything from the website, just was asked out of the money. And never to really be seen or heard from again. She was my boss for a little while longer, and then that was it. I think she knew my time was up. Yeah, she finessed me. She's a big scammer. We should have her on the show.
We should have her on the show.
Huge scammer.
She'll appear in one of the stories coming.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, guys, so tell us where you guys are performing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles, you tell us first, because I don't remember the location of where I'm performing.
Okay. Well, I'll be bouncing around. So I'll be at Gotham Comedy Club coming up, I think this weekend. I'm also at New York Comedy Club. And tonight I'm at the Cellar. If anybody's in the city, come to the Cellar at Fat Black. And yeah, just bouncing around. Follow me on Instagram and see where else I'll be and all that good stuff.
Hooray.
Awesome.
You're everywhere, Charles. I'm just going to be doing a Super Video Brothers show, which is a show where we talk shit about music videos. It's very fun. November 2nd at Caveat. Come on over.
Love Caveat. Love that space.
Nice.
Love it too.
Shout out to Caveat.
Shout out to Caveat.
Yeah, they're a great space. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you to the chat for joining us. As always, this was so much fun. We're going to take a break next week from doing Fraudwire because October 18th, we are dropping Season 3. We'll be starting that with these Crisis Pregnancy Center episodes, which are going to be pretty wild. Crazy stuff that are happening there. So looking forward to that. We've got a bunch of new stuff that will be dripping into the Discord and stuff. So find us there. I'm at Cena Now, at Fraudsters LPN. Link in bio. Find our Discord. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.
All right. Bye.